So welcome to the Gorgeous Goddess YouTube channel. I've got a very particular topic today and I've been asked by guidance to do a video about this. I don't really know why, but I hope you enjoy it and I hope you get something out of it. So the topic that I've been asked to do a video about is how I met my husband, and probably it is also a little bit of how he met me. And maybe it is a demonstration of a lot of things. It might be a demonstration of the law of attraction, of faith, and of how you can shift your reality internally and have instantly manifest something in the world. Before I met my husband, I was really wondering what was wrong with me, and I was really holding on to different people and waiting for a relationship, and it just wasn't coming. And I really had attachments to having relationships with particular people that just weren't happening. And so look, probably about 2 months before I met my husband, I threw that all out the window and I actually created for myself that I actually am worthy of being happy, that there is somebody out there for me that I haven't met yet that is going to give me love and happiness beyond anything I've ever imagined yet. So I actually had to let go of what I was holding on to in the present and allow something greater to come into my experience. And there was actually a lot of the day that I met my husband, there were a lot of coincidences, but it actually did start sitting in church. And I don't actually attend church anymore, but at that time I still occasionally did attend church with my parents. That's not to bag out church attendance or say that it's not relevant, but I sat there and instead of listening to the mass, I was having a conversation with God, and I'm saying, right, God, I think that I am either I'm meeting the wrong people or I'm just not recognizing the right people when they're coming to me. I must be rejecting the people that I'm supposed to allow in because I just can't seem to make this relationship happen. So the people that I'm choosing to get to know, that's not working out with. I must be just rejecting the good ones because, I'm assuming that some good ones might be being sent my way, I hope. And I said, right, I'm actually, from now on, just give me somebody that I can't reject. Just thrust them right in my face. And don't give me a choice about this because I've been making the wrong choices. I'm just letting you choose, but you got to be really quite forceful here with this because I'm not making the right choices. And off I went with my day. And that night, I went out with my sister and I did see this particular man looking at me, and I'm going, I think that man's a bit too old for me, honestly. I don't think he's the right one. But lo and behold, he walks up to me and I'm expecting him to say hello, but he doesn't say hello. He just grabs me by the hand and starts pulling me across the dance floor to dance. And he wasn't being very forceful, but there was enough force to make me experience like I didn't really have a choice here. And my first thought was, if I slap him, he's going to let go of my hand. But my second thought was, well, today in church I did ask for somebody that I can't reject, and I said thrust them in my face and let me not be able to reject them. And I thought, this is exactly it. So he must be the one. Right. Now, in that moment, something really funny happened for my husband. So he's told me this story and he's told all his friends this story. So let's say that he was also at this particular pub. Did I say club before? It was a pub. And he had been talking to a particular girl, and he had been working on her a little bit. And then he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, that girl was having a lovely snog with his friend. And he's just like, well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? That was 30 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. So what did he do? He said something shifted in him in that moment. And he said, right, I'm through with dating. I've had enough of telling my life story over and over and over and over again. And, you know, all the things that go with dating. And now I'm just going to meet the one. And so he looked around and he said, oh, right, how about her? That's the one. And that was me. So that's how he walked up to me and kind of grabbed me by the hand. And that was a very, very powerful context on both sides to start that relationship, because in the same moment we both recognize each other as the one, right? And I mean, there was a lot more going on there in terms of I wasn't going to actually go, and then my sister finally said, let's go. And there were a lot of coincidences that actually let that happen on both sides. So we often looked at that as a little bit of spiritual helping hands. But I think the point in there is that both of us, before we met, actually let go of our present reality and created something new and allowed something new. Because you can ask for something, but a lot of the time energetically, the thing that's stopping that from coming into your experience is that you are holding on to something. You're not internally ready. And it's very hard to know what it would feel like to be ready for that new experience when you're still in the old experience. But you might be going, well, I would like a job, or I would like a relationship. But if you're actually holding on to a lower experience, that you're unworthy of something, or that this is actually all that you can receive, that experience is not going to manifest. The moment that you actually shift into, you know, a sense of reality that there is something out there for you and you can find it, or that when you let go of that limiting belief and open yourself up to a new experience, manifestation is instant. For my husband, it was literally a minute. It took me 2 months, so I think he won. Anyway, let me know what you think about that, and if there's anything in there that you found relevant. Thank you.